Hey, what's up, family? Hey, today I'm gonna do a video on social distancing. So therefore, I'm gonna title this one Social Distancing / No Social Skills. Because inevitably, that's what it is. If you keep a person so isolated all the time, they're not gonna have actual social skills of how to work with others. Look at all these kids that's so-called back in when schools start back up, right? They want them to do virtual learning from home. What is that? Virtual learning from home. I'm going to tell you what that is. That is them not interacting with their fellow peers. That is them not being able to understand and problem solve with their peers. That is them not using more left side of their brain, able to analyze, break down, problem solve of everyday things of dealing with other people. Therefore, they are becoming a pariah. Now, as always, y'all know I love to give y'all a word of the day. So that is the word of the day, pariah. And you basically spell it like the name Mariah, but instead of an M, it's a P. So P-A-R-I-A-H, pariah. And what does pariah mean? It's a small word that sounds like a big word, that it really just means outcast. Now think about it. You keep these kids, rather elementary school, especially elementary school, because remember, those are the building blocks in the beginning that kids desperately needs. And if you're keeping them isolated, not being able to work amongst others, it's going to affect them later. And it's going to really make them a pariah. But we got elementary school, middle school, high school, college. All these kids, you got them on this virtual thing of learning, and you're not allowing them to interact with others. That's nonsense. Now, I'm going to give you an example of how much nonsense it is and how important it is to be building yourself with building blocks of interacting with others. Now, I know a lot of people, you need to visualize certain things. So I'm gonna give you two great stories about this social distancing nonsense. Check this out. Now, we all seen the movie Remember the Titans, right? And it's touching with social distancing. Just to explain how important it's important to socialize and build those building blocks, interact, know how to problem solve one another. So let's go to this story. Check this out. Remember the movie Remember the Titans? Remember the captain of the team? What was his name? Bertier, right? Bertier. That was his last name. He was the captain of the team, the white guy. And remember, Julius was a captain of his squad with the black teammates. The white guy was the captain of the white teammates. But now Denzel Washington had them working together. And they didn't like it, but they had to understand. Remember, them two they went off on each other about not working together. They tired of running all these laps. But let me just get right to the point. When they finally got close with one another, right? Well, it was still working in the works of it, right? Remember the scene in the locker room where the quarterback guy, he had cut his hair and everybody was making jokes about him. Like, and the one fat dude, he said, "Yo, man, I like that he cut his hair. It reminds me of Bertier's mom, the captain. He ain't used to that. So right away he said, "What? Man, what you say about my mom's?" Ready to fight. And then the other guy said, "Yeah, man, tell me about his mom's." And then he said, "Man, me and Bertier's mom went out on the town last night." And right away, Bertier was like, "Man," and he went to go attack him. And that's when Julius grabbed him. He said, No. Let me take care of this. Let me take care of this. He said, "Yo, man, why you talking about his mom like that, man? See, if you keep it up, I'm not going to be able to take your moms to the prom at the end of the year." And everybody was cracking up laughing. Now, you see how this is going? Social distancing, no social skills. He was ready to fight because he didn't get it. These are just jokes. He didn't get it. And then remember, that's when the real fat dude, he was one of the linemen, he came walking through. And that's when he was like acting like his back was hurting. He's like, "Oh, my back. And that's when Petey, real serious, seen him in pain. And Petey said, "Yo, man, what's up? What's wrong, man? You all right? You all right?" And then that's when Laystick said, "Yeah, nah, I'm okay, man. It's just that I gave your mom's a piggyback ride, and she twice is my size, and she hurt my back." And everybody cracked up laughing. And finally, that's when Bertier said, "Oh, I get it. Those mama jokes. I get it, y'all. Okay. You see? But this was because of interacting with one another. You understand how everybody operate. You're more understanding and problem solving with one another. You knowing how to work with one another. Think about it. Even on a job, one of the criteria are what? How are you with working with others? This social distancing ain't going to show you how to build it. Look how crazy people around the world is acting. Well, especially here in the States. How they acting, all these Karens, and these kings, just starting stuff for no reason. Don't know how to interact with one another. But I'm going to give you one more about a pariah. Because remember, that's the word of the day. Pariah, what it means. An outcast. You see how Bertier, the way he grew up with his racist ways, which was wrong, it made him not knowing how to interact with others. Therefore, it made him a pariah when he get around different type of people. He's an outcast. They looking like, yo, you don't know how to interact with people. But see, they work together and they learned each other music, styles, and they learned to work with each other and really love one another. But I'm going to give you one more about social distancing, creating no social skills, because you're becoming a pariah. Remember, I keep saying pariah means an outcast. Remember, I want you to always broaden your vocabulary, learn how to use these words differently, opposed to using the same old words every day in your everyday life. Let me give you one more story, because it give you a good visualization of things. That way it sticks more when you visualize things. Check this out. Here's another good one. Madagascar, the cartoon movie. Yeah, hell yeah, I still watch a lot of cartoons. I try to read, watch movies, I do a lot of stuff. But anyway, Madagascar. Remember Alex? Remember, King of the Jungle. That nonsense. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I was going to say King of the Jungle. They say King of the Jungle. Lions don't live in the jungle. They live on a prairie. But anyway, we got used to seeing it because this is what we was taught. King of the Jungle. You've never seen a lion in the jungle. He's on a prairie. But anyway, let me get to the point. Now, Alex the lion, remember, where was he born and raised? In a jungle. He don't really have his real animalistic instincts. He was born in a jungle where he's doing backflips and front flips, and he's doing all this stuff all the time. He's dancing. He's shaking his butt. Remember the part where they show him shaking his butt, doing all that crap? Because this is how he was raised. But remember when they got that plane or that boat, whatever they did, that boat, right? And they boat or plane, I forgot, it's been a while. But when they went to Madagascar, they actually went to Madagascar where he was really, where he from. And he met his family, his father, his mother-in-law, and he came across other lions, real lions. Even though he's a real lion, but they was raised in the wild. Remember, a fight broke out, was getting ready to break out. And remember, Alex, being from the city and in the jungle, his way of thinking is he's a pariah and he don't even know it. Because remember, when the fight was about to break out, remember, he said to his father, he said, "Dad, I got this. I can take care of this." And he went over there by the other lions and he started doing the dumb stuff. He was like, and then he was doing his little funny dance, shaking his butt. And the other lions was looking at him like, they about to kill this joker. They about to eat him. Because why? He's a pariah. His whole life, he grew up as social distancing in a cage, being given his food. He was a pariah. Now you're amongst your kind who hunt for their food, who fight, who kill. He's a pariah. He's an outcast. He don't know how this operates, and he about to get killed. And his father's looking at him like, "Man, what the hell is he doing? Don't he realize they about to kill him?" And he over there still goofing off, not realizing, "Look, dummy, you better get your stuff together. They about to kill you." But see, that will be a pariah. And the reason I gave you out that story is to give you a visualization of how life is when you are constantly being told to social distance, not interact with others. Therefore, you don't know how to understand and problem solve with one another because your mind is on, "Oh, I'm just by myself, a pariah, outcast." You understand? So, as always, I don't want to keep this too long. I hope you really understood those two stories because they both was two great stories. They got a point and gave you a visualization of what I'm talking about. So, in closing, what I would say to all y'all out there, don't fall into this whole thing of social distancing yourself, your kids, especially your kids, because those are building blocks. Get them out. If they have to do virtual learning for now, okay, but take them to the park. Let them see other things. Get them out. Take walks in your neighborhood like me and my family do. Go to a lot of my other videos. Go to the section that says playlist. Go up under family videos. We do a lot of walking and talking when we are out and about. Get your kids out, like I said, take them to a park, talk. Have them be very observant of what's going on around them. That way they can start figuring things out. Get them out of that doggone house. Cut that laptop and that phone off sometimes and let them know how to figure things out and being able to pay attention on what's going on around them, opposed to what the government is constantly telling them. Keep them in the house, social distancing, virtual learning. That is nonsense. And on that note, I'm going to let y'all go. Remember, the word of the day is pariah, which basically means outcast. It's spelled P-A-R-I-A-H, pariah. It sounds like the name Mariah, but it's pariah. It means outcast. So subscribe, share, like, and comment. I get more positive videos out to y'all. And on that note, peace.